I was just seeing how I was just reading that part about the Bible of don't seek a fortune teller. I think it also says something like, witches, sorcerers, or something like this, or whatever. But people were doing it. Um, but a lot of the thing is like a lot of us are getting harassed and stalked and watched and stuff by people that think we talking about them. So you already made the mistake. If you know I'm a tarot reader, you already seek me out. You already pursued me to try to condemn me or um, expose me or manipulate people to think that there's something wrong, right? And the funny thing is,
So you did it 2 months ago, and they didn't
it don't really say that they're wicked or anything. It just says for people not to go to practitioners or not to go to these type of beings, or maybe it don't even say not go, but not to pursue or not to provoke or not to. I mean, you could put the scripture up in there. It's gonna give you like 20 or more different ways of how it's said. So,
You can go on the website and see it. It's available anyway.
but I was saying if these people are strangers, and even if there was a council of people saying, "Oh, you use tarot," how you know what I'm doing? And if you see me online, you already pursued me because I know that the tarot is in the Torah and the Torah is in the tarot. So can't nobody tell me nothing different. And I know they changed the definition for fortune teller and etymology online because it used to say it's somebody that get paid. I did the video on this a while back. Somebody that gets paid for their time in order to tell you a fortune about finances, gain, abundance. So this is telling me that these are people that are seeking someone that's going to tell them, hey, how much money do this person got? If you think about a woman or you look at a woman's in lust, this could be lust of her money, lust of her crown, lust of her ships, lust of her body. The group of people that this, or the group of entities or individuals and people that are collective with this one person since they were born, and you like the way that that looks and how they work for this person, how they stick up for this person, how they show up for this person, a so-called family, a fake family, a real family, whatever this is. Somebody already looked at you for in a little glass bottle or something like this, and looked at what was around you and said, I want to be her. I want to be that person. And I want that grandma and I want those people. I want her out the way. I'm gonna use the Gay Rights Act. Okay. And I'm gonna remove this person or scatter the family or something because I don't like the way it looks. It's gonna make me happier if I get this person from next door and this person from across the street to get together and have them have babies. I'm not gonna listen to what God said, or I'm not gonna listen to whatever they said. I'm gonna do what I want to do. That's lust. You cannot sit there and keep talking to people about looking at another person. We see people all day. We could be attracted to people. We could be not. I don't get attracted to people too easily. We're pursued like, hey, that was a nice looking person or something. Oh, she's so pretty. Look at her eyes, or look at his hair, or something like this. I don't get like caught up in anybody for a long ass time. Um, Even what we were talking about earlier, when it says that don't refrain from, you know, um, intercourse. That means you find out about it, you lost your job. You don't not tell your wife until 10 years later. You've been acting like you was going to work and you've been going to Washington D.C. and sitting in the White House when you know your wife was supposed to be the future president or your husband or something, and you sitting in the spot where they supposed to be and you never told them. Or you run around with these people knowing that these people are stealing from your person or manipulating something in their life or for their future. That's like somebody meeting you on your wedding day and saying, "Hey, ruin this daughter or whatever or this son. We want you to be married to this person for 10 years, and let us do this and that and X Y Z. Let us still have access to this person." And you didn't tell the person. Or, hey, I know you married into the family. We all know, Rebecca is really she's here with us in this area, but she's really from the West world. She's really a robot, and so we all take care of her in a certain sense, such and such such. And you've been going your whole life. This person see you getting abused by these people, or things that he wouldn't like done to him or she wouldn't like done to them, and then they sit there and allow for these people to still do this instead of telling you, hey, I'm married to you now. I know I care about you though. Like, I can't believe what your parents told me at the wedding night. Like, let's get the fuck away from these people. Like, do you know what they've been doing to you? Most men are gonna jump into like some kind of complex. Somebody that really has. I would feel like if these people are made of what God made us of or me of, you're gonna jump into action. You're not about to tell me no shit like that, and then you about to still have access to my wife or my husband or something like this, or I'm about to sit around here with y'all, and I know something about my person that I'm sitting up in with every single day. You know what I'm saying? And, one of the girls excited. She just got her new custom plates. And enough to where, you're going to be with this niece, but we're going to need you to breed with this niece so that we can keep the money in the family, because we promise that even though this empire belongs to your wife, we're trying to move it over to our family, because it could be a lie, because these people are ruthless. They did this and that, X, Y, and Z, and these people could have lied to you. It's them that's ruthless. It's them that's the imbeciles. It's them that's the ones that stole something. You see what I'm saying? And you never told the wife, and the wife couldn't say, hey, well, that don't make no sense. No, because when I was little, these people was on that side of the family, and these people was on that. Somebody's lying or whatever. You get what I'm saying? Like, no, they're lying or whatever. They're the bad people. They killed the nice people because the nice people was too naive or too sweet. Or Kayla, you got a tag on your thing?
Yeah, look at it. It's custom.
No, I'm talking about your shirt. If you about to
Yeah,
go.
well, it's new on take it off.
Oh, I thought you about to leave.
See the license plate?
Uh-huh. I can't see the whole thing. Let me see. Mm-hmm. It's custom. Kayla. She too juiced up. No, but she work hard. That one. She work hard. And that's the thing that I'm crazy like about is like I feel like I grew up around women. They're trying to punish me because I wasn't jealous or envious towards my daughters. They're all fucking gorgeous. Whether they're my children or my seed or not. I'm being punished because I don't want to harm them, or I don't want to compete with them, or I don't want to be something like this. And I feel like whatever quality of life these people have built up or something is built up on that, or to teach other people to hate their daughters but they love their daughters and spoil their daughters, or to teach a certain person to. I feel like it's the ones of us that came with the abundance that made these people abundant, that helped them grow. Like, they treated us like the last season of Mayfair Witches, like Lasher. When they found out he used to be a good pastor, and actually his blood nourishes a whole village of people if you kill the person. So what do we even get from the murdering of supposed murders that he was doing? um but that's what I'm saying. It's like somebody just wants you to lay there and lift your neck up and just let somebody slit your throat and feed all these people that you want to die instead, because they've been robbing and stealing and thieving and creeping and slithering around and messing around and talking to your children and your spouse behind your back. Like, these are all like, what are you doing? We got the Nine of Swords here. Somebody could be stressed out. They could have married somebody, and then this person could be dead here. Okay? Damn, didn't I just say the whole thing about Lasher? Cause this show feel like this is what this is. Hey, um, Joe, can you open the garage so I can go in there?
It closes by itself every 5 minutes.
Okay, well I want to pull the car halfway in there so it's not hot on me.
It's gonna close right on the damn car.
No, I thought if it's something under it, it's gonna stop.
Why don't you put the car in there?
Just for a minute because it's hot right here. I'm just gonna put the tip in there.
No, because then I ain't gonna be able to close that car.
Okay, but I don't want to close it because when I pull out, I'll just close it. So whoever this is, somebody could have got into a union or something. Oh, those bags in the way. Forget it. Um, this why I was at the park yesterday. They were setting up for a marriage or like a ceremony or something. And today, okay, so yesterday when we was at the park earlier in the day, I looked and I seen that they were setting up for a ceremony. And I'm like, oh, that's so nice or whatever. Oh, this is a nice place to. My ass would have probably got married all the way back up in the woods somewhere. I seen another place. I found a place deep up in them woods where there's a stream right there with a big old log that go across from one part to the other part. You go down this hill or whatever, and and when I went there one day, it was two people sitting. I don't know how you can explain it. Like you got the big river or the stream, right? And on the side that I came down, because this is when I used to explore the park. I used to go off the beaten path before my neck was hurting. So, I went down or whatever. Something told me to go down there. And they had a big log coming from like the side of the hill that I was coming down. And then it went across the river, right? And then it lodged on the other side of the river. So you could actually walk from one side, from this bank, go on that thing or whatever, and walk to the other side. And when I found it, I stumbled across it because Source was telling me, "Come down here. What do you see?" La, 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 la. And so, but it was some strange stuff over some clothes and stuff like this. So that's what made me think about that thing about the river, because I kept having the visions about somebody being found at a river, in a river, and Source showed me those articles of clothing and stuff like this, and I'm like, what the hell could have happened over here? And this was like 3 or 4 years ago. I think I did videos on this because it was like not haunting but it was just in the energy. I don't know. I just kept on picking up about somebody being hurt by the river or whatever. But that day when I stumbled across that by accident, well, not by accident, but because I was led to go over there on that side of the hill, okay, on one of my little hunts or whatever. And I found some clothing by the bank, and I just happened to be reading something around that time, and it was a storyline about the same damn thing, basically. That somebody found some articles of clothing because there was a fight or something. Oh, that's why we should have brought those cards out here. Maybe I'll go get it in a second. But there was a fight or something like this by the river, and somebody ended up getting hurt. Okay. And I knew that whatever this is, it happened in real life. Whether we were picking up on something that happened 100 years ago or something that was happening accurately that day. If this zone is stuck in some type of time warp or something, the shit just keep on happening and happening and happening. Whether it's happening in the physical, I feel like these are like portals. They can suck it in where it could end up happening to somebody in the physical, or it's just going on in the atmosphere, and some of us can pick up on these things because it's just like a recorded memory that's just in the air, like in the frequency. And so if you tapped in enough, you could probably pick up on these particular things, right? And in some cases, shit like this really did. It's like the ground opens up its mouth to take a sacrifice every some odd years or something. So something like this could have happened basically ever since that portal, I think, opened up in 2021. So it's almost like we got to wait another 100 years for this shit to open up again. But it's so sad because I feel like whatever was supposed to happen, it happened, or we made it, but we just didn't get the prize. And they hurry up and close the portal. You know, like I defeated cancer or something like this, probably all alone. And they don't want to give me my reward or something like this. Okay. That is kind of crazy. But anyways, I was saying earlier, all right, that this is the thing. Somebody's crying here or whatever like this because somebody is dead. And that's why I was saying mine ain't getting married. That's why y'all keep on hearing me saying that. My priest or my people, I'm gonna give them immunity when they take the knee to me, and they're gonna be priests. See, somebody's trying to, they're taking these ideas and they putting it to, but you don't really have immunity in the first place. You're not really the queen in the first place. So you could sit there, you could put on the regalia, you can act like you in charge or something, but you don't have it. And that's why things are still off balance around here. All right. So somebody could be crying. The Two of Cups is in reverse. Yeah, there could have been some type of, I don't know, something bad could have happened after a ceremony. But anyways, let me stop jumping around so much. When I went back, so I was like, dang, I meant last night, I meant to go back to the park because I was there probably like 12 o'clock in the afternoon or something where they were setting up. But I was like, man, they can't be setting up. I was like, who has a ceremony or a marriage on a Friday night? I mean, it could be a pagan thing or something. You know, I should have really thought about that. But I was like, maybe they just setting up these chairs and stuff for tomorrow. So I went back to the park. I was going to do a reading there a minute ago, and I went back to the park just to just go pick up on the energy in the park. And I seen that it was all put away already. And I said, yeah, they must have did something last night because why would they be there early in the morning, like at 10, 11, 12 o'clock putting this stuff up if it wasn't going to be at night. So I wanted to go by and look at it or whatever, see what they had going on there. But I remember like a week ago, I got the song Invite Only. Okay. Hold on one second, y'all. Hold on. I got to go get something. Oh no, go back inside with your mom. I'm going bye-bye. You waiter. No, go tell mom. Okay, go tell mom. Oh, this good. Can't be coming out here with me. That's why I ain't in the house. Okay. My fault. Let's try to get out the sun just a little bit. Let's see. So let's see. I wonder if somebody is trying to be like saying that somebody is a grandma, or this is somebody's grandma that's been doing it to them. And you know, this may not be a grandma that you are called your grandmother. Do you see? Grandma, what big eyes you have. This could also be this grandmother. I think that the grandmother also could be Michael Jackson's mother, the older version of the mother. That could be my grandmother because she looks almost like identical to her. Mm-hmm. She almost looks identical. So these people think that they can manipulate people's lives and do all this shit, and you think that you untouchable? It's just not true. Okay? It's just not true. All right? So we have this energy. A Two of Cups is in the reverse. Okay? And I don't know if it's because of a death or a setup. Excuse me. Two of Cups. Hold on. Make sure we're still recording. Okay. Put it down here because it's going to do something. So we got a Two of Cups that's in reverse here. But the kid is not my son. So I already know that. Like, I don't know what it is about my energy. Okay. If it's because it's the Christ energy. But I already know it's some low-key connect but hate energy when it comes to, I'm talking about the real Michael Jackson. Okay. There's something going on here that somebody is not speaking on. You know, Joe Jackson got that same energy here. Now, I was thinking because somebody's like, until I met you, or until I found you. This is like somebody being a certain way until they find, you know, another kid. And there's some jealous, there's some sibling rivalry. Even if these are soul siblings, do you get what I'm saying? You don't have to be blood with these people. Some people are, okay? It just is what it is. This ain't gonna be the cliche, you know, family. We're not gossiping. We're breaking curses that people are talking about on your media. Is God said we gotta get to the gut on these motherfuckers. Okay, if need be, right? We gotta take it there. So we got the Eight of Wands. Somebody's shooting this at the sky. Okay. Somebody is raised up higher. Is joining with these people again. Coming out, and where somebody's keeping me blocked or keeping me in an average life. And then there's this energy of a fake empress that's listening to me and then going and saying the words to the people. Like writing down what I'm saying here and saying it to the people. I don't know. He just pulled off. Um, and it don't make no sense. If the person don't know what she doing, why the fuck is you got the person in the seat? You know, y'all gotta stop pretending. This is this ain't no motherfucking Peter Pan, never land. I'm just telling you that right now. Two of Cups. Even with these two Caucasian people, something is not being. I'm telling you, it's almost like God is saying, "Oh, you didn't want my child to be married or be partnered with the person I said this time after y'all ruined what they created and what I created last time. You don't want my child to be in a situation with somebody or something. You done messed it up. Nobody's getting married. Marriage is illegal for a certain group of people." Or it says, "Sit ye." I heard, "Sit ye in the dark. Pass up all that wealth right up over here to this energy right here." Because they was making it about wealth. Right? Who looked nice, who looked better, who got the money, who flossing the money or something like this, who got the mate, right? It ain't your fucking money. You're gonna return it. Think that they sold. See, now this is where we get to that nation where they said it was reckless and all this and didn't regard the old or the young. No, we try to protect ourselves from these motherfucking monsters. It's something like this, y'all. It's almost like, okay, so black people and white people, or oh, these are the people that's called by my name, Americans. That, you know what I'm saying, we got natives in the middle somewhere there too. But you mean to tell me this is the people that's called my name that don't want me to be the king or don't want to be whatever this is, and this is America? These people, and I just heard this clearly in my head. For me and somebody or a small group of people to be put in a certain position on a pedestal and protected because we are the ones that's bringing in a new world. A lot of these people ain't even gonna fucking be here. Yeah, you moping around on this earth using up space and air and oxygen and what they call it, carbon and all this other stuff. But you really, these people really ain't needed here. So these people might be, their unions might be getting messed up. They're already in unions. This is going to start falling. They're going to start arguing right away. They're going to see, oh, I didn't know this part of this person. It's like 5 days after I got married, this person just started acting like this. Yeah, the dark magic that they put on this thing while they were stopping other children in the family or in a village or something like this from getting married, they were making sure that their children got all the marriages and the wealth. Excuse me. Four of Pentacles in the upright. Somebody really still holding on to this tucked away in the. That's kind of like how I feel. No, I know the wealth is gonna come. I know it's there. I know this, and that, or whatever. But I just feel like all that stuff don't matter right now. It's one thing that I need here, and this is the only thing I'm focused on. You know. All right. And this is like somebody that's distant or far away, and they're longing for someone or holding on to your picture, or they on their phone all the time looking at it, trying to look at your picture or something like this. Okay. Somebody could be sent abroad. Four of Pentacles. But it's like everything is in that, say it with your chest. Everything is in that chest there. I was just at the park. I was looking at these people. They were trying to act like it wasn't gay or something like this, but I felt it. I could be wrong, because I really don't look at people like that and be like, I don't really use a gaydar, but it was two guys at the park. One had curly hair mixed or whatever sitting at the table, and it was a Caucasian male that looked kind of hippie-ish or something, and they were both eating like something like seven brews and some other stuff or sandwiches or whatever like this. And I just looked at them, but it's like, how the conversation is like, okay, if you meeting up with somebody or something like this in the public eye, that it could look suspicious or it could be suspicious because your ass ain't supposed to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, who says you can't have a friend? Like, who says I can't have a guy friend and call him up and be like, hey, uh, I was going to say Caesar, but I don't know why I was going to say that, but, you know, Johnny, I don't know, something like this. I don't want to use any of them. I'm trying to get rid of those names. Um, Devin, we'll use that. I ain't heard that name in a long time. Meet me at the park or whatever. Yeah, I don't know, some. So I feel like people could be friends. Like if you have a coworker or you meet somebody, y'all get along, y'all know how to talk to each other, things like this. Okay, but you know what I'm talking about though. When you meet with somebody and they're probably, it could be questionable. You probably shouldn't be there with that person because you think the motherfucker cute and he be smiling at you at work and you probably shouldn't be there. But you're trying to act normal at the table. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to act normal across from each other. And the boy, the little mixed boy, he was just kind of like, I don't know, like I just don't think that something like I don't know. He was just, and they both seem a little feminine. And then the one that the older male that looked like a hippie, he was more like trying to explain something. Like he was like moving his arms and stuff like on the table. Like, what do you mean? I'm trying to do the best. I mean, I'm here. Like somebody would be saying. I didn't hear what they were saying. I'm just putting these words in to to tell you guys the story, but it's just like, it's almost like, well, what do you mean? Like trying to keep it on the cool, because when two people get together, whether they not supposed to be together, they is together, something tricky going on, sneaky going on, emotions and passion be flying, so you can't help for that passion not to exude off of you. So I was just a driver by, but if If it was a father and a son, or a brother and a brother, or just two buddies, I I wouldn't have been picking up that much from it. So I kind of knew that this is two guys. Considering the fact of what we was talking about last night about these people that's hiding their sexuality and things like that, you know, this don't actually have to do with like somebody penetrating somebody with their with their phallic. This could be people that weren't protected by their tribe or their group. And there's things that's indebted to this person, and you're not getting them now because somebody raped you and pillaged you. Even to your name or your covering or your cloak or your something back, and then join had to hurt nerves to know what they were doing, join hands and take from you, or a home or something from you. Somebody left a home because they didn't want to be associated with something if somebody woke up and realized that these people were in somebody's house, right? The family is rotating people in his house or something. They're about to move somebody else in there instead of giving you back the house. They're just trying to hide something. Yeah, and behind the Empress was the tower in reverse. And again, we got that tower again in reverse. There's two people that's not in the tower and somebody else. Whether I'm the King of Cups or the Empress, I don't know. Whoever is over there with the majority of people, y'all plotting and planning and scheming, you manipulate the situation in the first place. Because that's not the one that holds the power that's supposed to be coming over here like, oh, if you don't want to come to me, mister, I'm gonna do this X, Y, and Z. No, that's not the person with the power. I'm the motherfucker with the power. Somebody thought that if they said in their heart that they were gonna raise above me, some shit like this, and that's where we got a fucking problem. I smell the energy. I smell the industry energy on this motherfucker. Whoever it is, they're using that. This ain't even a star or an Aquarius. They don't give light to entertainment. They don't, they might listen to music, but they don't show love to the entertainment industry. How you picking that person? Don't you know you got to have somebody that hold energy in their heart? They got to encompass that or something like this. So so say you somebody that's supposed to be like a owner of something or a controller or CEO or higher or Empress Energy. It's already in your blood and you love it, or you was giving your energy to it. Somebody haven't watched a series ever in life, and this is who the people thought in the industry that they should raise up against somebody that gave their energy to the industry. See, that's why I said something is not getting built up again, y'all. It's disrespectful than a motherfucker. And then these, that's why I said, who is the people that's judging me on my cards or saying, oh, you use tarot or you went to a, well, I never went to a fortune teller to give me clarity or understanding on a situation. I listen to readers and I'm investigating something and gaining some type of momentum or clues on something, or they are exposing themselves as to who has something to do with this story. And I'm jotting down who these people are so that if I do go to trial or something like this, I will be able to pull these people in. Yeah, I remember a lot with my brain like a fucking elephant. I've retained a lot of information and I know some things are being written up. I don't go to nobody for insight. I only go to myself for insight, and people might don't like that about me and source. But you don't have to. I run a tight motherfucking ship with my energy. So for you to think that I'm about to sit on this earth and let these people play in my face and play behind my back and play with me, it doesn't even matter about the moves you making and stuff that I can't see, motherfucker. I know. Once I know, do you get what I'm saying? I don't have to see every little thing you doing, every booger you pick, like you looking at me. I just need to know what you're doing. I need to know what your works is, what your actions is. Once I know that, that's it. I'm watching your ass like a hawk. It's neither here or nor there with these readers that I be calling out. I don't like them or hate them. I might can't stand their ass. I know what they doing, but I'm not looking for these people for no damn insight. Do you understand? It's not a witch hunt either. You're putting it up in the public. A lot of these tarot readers are watching me in private, and in turn, I'm watching you in public. Mm. We got the people being prepared. All right. Um, but whatever this is, this could be in the dark. Moon energy. All right. We got the talking to the moon, howling at the moon. Can already just drawn to only even see the white wolf at. So it could be shooting up the sun and talking to the moon. So they trying to get to you, but somebody like you could have already called out the fake sun or something like this here, hoping you something on the other side. Look at this. Look at this crab. Cause I had that reading out yesterday, and that crab was in the reverse, and something else was next to it, and something else was next to it. I'm like, oh, we beat cancer. And I was supposed to come back to that reading, and I accidentally put the damn cards away, and I can't remember how the spread was out. But all I know is when I seen that crab in reverse with that deck, I'm like, we beat cancer. Somebody don't want to give me or you the credit. The cancer could be the moon energy. This could also be this child. Okay, that the moon and these shells and other people took from me as it was a baby, swapped it out. Um, this could be all these particular people here. All right, this black obsidian energy. All these people, like I said, they have their mixed feelings because I feel like we're connected to this male. They were connected to this male. They look at this person as their Lord. This male was connected to me, and then he got connected to these people and was working with these people behind the scenes on something. And this is what this is. It's the residue of this. If this man is no longer with us, these are the people that spread the money out. But they still have a quirky, strange connection to me for some reason. It's almost like this person allowed these people to observe me or they took me to some temple. All these people are standing around like touching my clothes or something at some point in time. Why? I don't know. Oh, but it's like, whoa, we need to talk about this because there's some shit missing because of whatever it was. It's like my kids not telling me, like, I'm like, hey, don't be letting nobody in my house. Don't have nobody in my house when I go to work or something like this. And then you let your friends come over like, man, just clean that shit up before y'all leave. You know, don't leave no cups out. Don't leave nothing out. We just going, y'all got to leave. My about here at 3. Y'all got to leave at 1. Just pop up early. Motherfucker, you got to be out of here at 1. Right? You doing this all summer. And then you mess around and get caught. Or you don't get caught. But how you get caught is, let's say it like that. You don't get caught. How you get caught is these people wasn't really your friends in the first place. They was just scoping the scene. And they knew y'all lived in a nice neighborhood and you got nice clothes and shit like this. So when y'all was getting high and falling asleep on the couch and playing that video game and stuff, these niggas was putting stuff in your drink, going through, rifling through your stuff, and then all of a sudden now y'all done got hit up. Y'all done got hit up. Now, we saying in the house, but this could also be like somebody bringing somebody around the family. This could be somebody also giving, deeper private information or something like this. Your social security number, leaking your information or something like this. Or you're working with a team of people and y'all have access to classified information or private information or something like this, sacred information or knowledge. Right? And these people get mad at you when they leave your team. Most time people will probably brainwash these people before they leave the team, and then if you two caught up with these people or something like this, you know you're going to be easy on them, or these people start scaring you, you're going to be easy on these people. You're not going to say, hey, you're like, excuse me, but the protocol is we got to erase people's memory. And they like, what the fuck you mean? And then you're like, okay, never mind, just leave. You get what I'm saying? But let's see, the way that you got caught is that your house got broken into. The mama don't gotta hear shit out your mouth. She know that motherfucking boy named Hector and Dante that your ass had up in here through before, and she said ain't come in the house or something like this, right? Or she spotted it before they even they can't come in. Nope, leave them motherfucking kids at the front door. Because a lot of black moms didn't like the friends in the house. Leave them at the so there's no they didn't even get to come in here once, nigga. So the fact that they knew where everything was, they know that you already had these motherfuckers in the house. When I wasn't here, when I told your ass not to. And your ass was just cleaning it up and hiding it and getting rid of these niggas before I came back from work. And that's how the fuck they knew all the whole floor plan and everything like this. Because whoever did this shit, they had to know where that safe was in there. They had to know where my guns was. They had to know where everything was. You know what I'm saying? That's how your ass got caught. She don't have to know. It ain't got to be no fingerprint. Ain't got to be no extra cup. You don't got to say shit. I remember a month ago, you was kept hanging out in the damn boys, and I told you they couldn't come up in here. You let the motherfuckers in my house, didn't you? I told you that they can't never come past this door. Y'all can sit outside if you want to, but they can't come up my motherfucking house. And when I was going to work, your ass was letting them in here. You see what I'm saying? So somebody was letting somebody up in somewhere. They wasn't watching the back of the family or something like this. They don't deserve to have like if these are King of Wands groups, where is the King of Wands really? You fucking, ain't you? You in the reverse, you fucking. You're not protecting nothing. The King of Wands supposed to be a protector, walking around with that fucking allegedly. So if you could look at a King of Wands clan and see it's all wobbly and it's all because somebody like the way somebody wobble. Do you still like it now? You understand? A lot of these people I'm hearing that they start out King of Wands like mobbing, thugging, ganging, banging, something like this or whatever. That didn't work for them. They didn't go white collar after that, like half of them. To saying, I could benefit. I got a lot of females that like me. I can benefit off of a woman, or sleeping with women, or porn, or something like this. I'm hearing Donna. Oh, Donna. My name could be Donald, Don, Donna. I don't know what this means. But a table is being prepared for somebody here. And this got somebody upset about to shoot out the lights in the sky. Or like I said, this they about to shoot some kind of fake sun out of the sky. And then we got the Ace of Swords in reverse here. That somebody in a cup situation with a younger person. I don't know, somebody had to split their time. Because last night we did get with the African American deck, we did get I pulled it was the last thing on the deck when I put it down. We got the two swords where the man is split in half, one black and one white. It was in reverse. Okay. So I'm like, oh, they made somebody whole in. Okay, hold on real quick. What that mean? Somebody can be sending somebody back to you back whole again. But the truth is that this person ain't done with this younger family. I don't think that these people are even younger. I just feel like maybe one of them is. Somebody started a younger family, and I told you they're gonna use this excuse. Well, then don't leave this unknown. Don't wait so much time when you should told your wife that you had a second wife if you that bold and it's illegal in our country. But why did you wait so long with this refrain sexual um interaction with your wife to tell your wife that you had a secondary family or something like this, your original wife or something? I don't think that men like this should be breeding at all. Do you understand what I'm saying? Why are you choosing one woman that's more abundant than all these bitches put together to waste her whole livelihood abundance, rather she's with you or not, rather you there or not? Why are you using these women as a hanger? It's almost like women don't have a choice to not have to deal with these type of motherfuckers. They're imaginary, these ghost dads or whatever. It's like they don't have no choice but to be not haunted, but stalked, cyber stalked. Like, what is this? You're not kept in a woman. Okay? So somebody could be like, oh, you just think this nigga, your person is acting different this week. But it's because that ain't even the person that been here for the last 6 months. This motherfucker been over here for 6 months. And you can't they look so the clones look so much alike, you can't tell that this the motherfucker that's trying to come over here and hide by you. He done slipped back in some kind of way. Or she. she got everything she needs or something like this. It's a no for me, motherfucker. I'll never agree to it. So somebody want to bring you low, have you broke, have your lifestyle not showing up like it used to no more. See, when I left there, I took off. No, because if you're talking about material thing, yeah, the person don't dress how they is, but actually this person is maybe becoming more likable, making more sense. This person is actually changing other people's lives. They're actually doing something that it's not boastful or anything. It's just the vibe. Somebody's actually, yeah. So I don't know. Yeah, the person don't. The car might be a little messier. The house is messier, but the person itself is intact, male or female. They're just ascending higher. Mhm. You know, somebody could be trying to, you know, like, how dare you separate my children from me and tell them something about some secret family business? And I've been in the family for 20 years or 30 years. The children been in the family for 10 years or 15 years. How dare you not tell me what type of family or what I'm married into, but you're gonna try to take my children away from me and list them and put them under an NDA under you and your family, and then give them the rip of what the family business is, whether they your children or not, my stock, my property, or something like this. Hell no. Because some people say, oh, yeah, I don't care. Some girls, but I don't care. Yeah, it's my daddy stuff. It was in our family for this long, but you can have it. That's not me. Okay? That's the fuck not me. All right? We got the sun here. So there's some misconstruction. There's a group of people like, why you letting this person do? Nobody ain't letting nobody do. These people are doing whatever they fuck they want to. And if you wasn't a seer or you're not able to see something, you just getting your ass ripped. It's a miracle that we able to pick up these things. They should be investigated. And I'm telling you, it's not going to come back wrong. Somebody is trying to act like something here. And we don't know a zippo about the situation. The only reason why we know on this channel, or I know, is because I am that. There's still not a logical way of addressing it or a tangible way of addressing this type of thievery. We're not even there yet. And not only do we have Americans using this cyber shit, but you got foreign intelligence over here using it to fuck. I'm trying to tell you, man. You can't brag about, you're not going to be able to mean that they're trying to bring Americans down. America over the past 75 years or so, going to bring up their selves, which is third world, low vibrating, fight or flight, reptilian brain activity. But again, with propaganda in the past 20 years, people saying, "Oh, these people doing this, that, and that, and that." It was not those people. It was whatever was in between, or it was whatever these particular people that started this shit from the bottom, like within the masses here, a networking system or a web here with Africa in our own damn land. And when I say something, you think that you're gonna offend me by saying that I offended you by saying that I will not increase the sons of Africa. Maybe the fathers and the forefathers that's always in reverse on this channel benefited from that. They bring all these wives or cows, whatever they call them, goats, cows, wives, cars. They give them all these cars and stuff like this, or whatever this is, whatever you want to call them today. And that suffice. It's not happening. It's not happening. I'm rounding this shit up in my head. It's not happening. Sometimes the better person is the one that's supposed to have the finances and things like this and be the chieftain to make sure that everybody is getting something fair here. These people are not doing that, and you're going to be removed from your spot. That's just the bottom line. So I don't know. We got death and the devil will be thrown in the lake of fire. Now, I feel like these are friends of somebody, okay? So I was coming up on that scripture yesterday, and I didn't read it for a reason, okay? Because somebody trying to do a spell or something and say, oh, you're going to be looking for death, and you're not going to be able to find whatever like this. But it's almost like death and the devil have to tiptoe around me. Or they on something crafty here, okay? But both of these people are at the feet of the King of Cups that's not burdened. Now, somebody might look at your situation like, girl, you is burning, bitch. You was just at the store yesterday. You couldn't even get them clothes, $100 worth of clothes or $50 worth of clothes, something like this. That's not a burden to somebody that's on this path. At least I'm able to still get in a car and drive somewhere and go do what I need, what I would like to do or something like this, right? I got my legs, things like this. But we talking about burden, like all this stuff these people doing, and your vibe is still intact. You understand? Your vibe being this other shit that you want, them nice cars, and that may not even be the fucking case. I'm hearing it's a mass of people that were wounded or something in some type of war, or wounded in some kind of acts or something like this, or these people are just lazy and everything like this, just like they calling some of us that's being drained of our energy. There's a difference. Um, and what on social media could be just fake. It's all AI. They're paying all their money to look some kind of way 24 hours a day, flick a little thing at you, a little clip that goes viral. It gets in the rotation. So every once in a while, you see this person pop up in your feed. They got a million views and everything like this. People know this person because of a quote or something that they said or something. There's still no substance. Then somebody else do the same thing. They use the same words that this person said and repeat it and put it in there, and everybody's doing the same fucking thing. Oh, that's see. I feel like somebody gonna try to drive you around shit like that, or me, or whoever you're trying to do this to. That's what they think is gonna be the the, the thing. I got the means to leave you there when I know what kind of lifestyle would be nurturing you and the world and the land, to let you at least have this small lifestyle, because we know your race. You like to be surrounded by beautiful things, nice things, things like this. We had you in regular, not that good furniture for too long. We know that like you, that was born into supposed to be the finer thing. You see what I'm saying? It's some of us that's the type of shit we them kind of conduits. Somebody knows what they're doing, so you could put on a happy face. It's not even about material things. It's like you can't control people, and if they don't want to act right, you're not begging for people to stay. You're not going knocking on their door when they don't want you around, or none of that shit. And these people like people that do that, and you're not fucking gonna do that. So they'll say, oh, so you're saying that material things make you happy? Yeah, the stupid niggas like this, cause you ain't nothing but a piece of furniture anyways. You didn't let these people reduce you to a piece of furniture. Yeah, I sit on furniture all day, but you done reduce yourself to a piece of furniture. Did you know that? That's the funny part. Yeah, with some type of union here. These men, look at all them men marching up that hill. They just married. Girl, this shit is mm-mm. And again, I don't care who you are on this earth. You can only plan and do things and assert something to a certain level. If people are not giving you feedback, if you're not sitting amongst people where you guys are going back and forth with a conversation like this, or as to how to do something, you're not gonna get a result. If you're just sitting here watching my video, we may never. You just came here to listen to me talk. So, we're never gonna get anywhere if you're watching my video and you to work with me and you're on the other side of the screen, or you don't meet face to face, or you just going in my dreams trying to talk to me. You're never gonna get the whole full thing. You're never gonna get it. Somebody is just different, man. These people is weird. All right. So we got the star in reverse. Somebody trying to throw somebody in with the stars is not going to work. Plus, we got, look at these snakes coming out the ground. I think it's right there. Out of that water, was she pouring on there? Also, there is a water being or something like this that's mimicking this person's, like, everything. And we got this man that was kind of creepy, kind of creeping in, trying to bring some flowers, trying to apologize. They're not doing this anymore, and they don't want to. Somebody is trying to sit there all day. Well, oh my goodness, Beauty and the Beast. He's like, what do you want, Belle? Hmm. Yeah, but whoever these people is, they don't have the power or authority here to do somebody's life like this. And now these people, look, you don't have the power and authority to, and that's why these people are going to be losing their lives, and they're going to be getting deported. I don't care if they're Trump's friends or not. Trump is going to end up deported with them too. I feel like this is more of a Mexican or a African breed of Trump. That's not the regular Trump. That's not the all American Trump. It's just not. Or it's one of these family members in the skin. a skinwalker. All right. Somebody doesn't. They're having to say their authority stripped from them, along with this nine of pentacles here. Whatever they was doing down in Georgia, Georgia on my mind. But you motherfuckers is retarded. Whatever you was working on, it's not working, or something like this. And this is America. Like y'all picked the wrong side like 20 something years ago. Like, stop trying to fuck me up because you did, and you thought you was about to win something or something like this here. But you know the son got to get on top of the wheel, and this person got to get down. Somebody knew it all along. The nine of pentacles can't be restored here. So you already knew this though. You already knew this. And there's no more these old men getting no young new bride after you done ruined hundreds of women's lives, your daughters, your granddaughters, and all this shit. Some of these are women that you can't even bear looking at yourselves as a woman anymore. These could also be Queen of Pentacles that cut off their breasts and stuff, and they went like a male so they can get in a prominent position and be respected. And then you knew your daughters was gonna fight for this kind of revolution in the future and be themselves and fight to be themselves and remain themselves. Why didn't you help them when you got in that fucking seat? Knowing that some of these people are really women that's sitting in front of us elite men. Let's go ahead and talk about it. What you really got between your legs, some of these people. And you are allowing your daughters and your granddaughters to still be treated like this because they don't want to compromise themselves in no way. They want to say, hey, God made me like this how I am, I'm coming like I am. You understand? Shame on these people. So there's no more of this. You know, and these young girls, I couldn't imagine if first of all you got me thinking you got me here in Africa or something. I'm from America in some fucking village, okay, amongst the rules, and you got me in the hood. Actually, I liked it. It gave me a little bit more soul, you know. But then you think a 9-year-old girl being sold into slavery or as somebody's wife, stripped away from her mother or something like this. The mother she don't know if the mother knows she missing or not. She could have ran across her door. Could you imagine if somebody had a clone in the back seat of a car and you at the park or the fair, and then they take you and knock you see the clone that look just like you, like, oh my God. They knock you out with something, put you in the car, and then the clone walk off and go meet your mom, you know, or they cover up your mouth and you see the clone walking towards your mom, and your mom like, come on honey, let's get in the car and go home. And these motherfuckers is taking you away in another car. And you see this thing going over there to your mom and getting in the car with your mom, but you're the one that pulled up to the park with your mom. Now you leaving with these people, and whatever these people pulled up with is, you understand? Then I get freaked out because, you know, I'm about to be sold or something like this to the old man or something. Now I'm kind of scared or whatever, and I'm kind of, you know, got my eyes clenched and my because I don't know what's gonna happen when I get to this man's house. He might just, you know, do something to me right then at the house or something like this. But then I actually find out that for the first time that, wait, this man ain't probably even a man. Okay, so that's like, who have to deal with that? But this could be a woman. But I'm thinking, why, even if these women are like Buddhists or whatever, so we can save these, or why do all that? Why not just slaughter all the men, or, you know, why not just jail all the men? Why not, you know, if you can't think about nothing but getting some young pussy all the time, why you can't go to some kind of get help desk or something like this? Or taking advantage of younger people mentally? Why you can't go get help? Why do people gotta change their sex or hide their sex or something like this in order to go back in and save little girls? Because I can see if somebody say, okay, you know, they are really women. They're going over there marrying all these girls, you know, and hiding underneath this. But then you're going against some type of religious aspect or something. So then I can't even look at nothing that you're doing if that's what you built your life around. Like gay woman or something like this, and you're supposed to be Islam or a Christian, and you're supposed to be, you know, living a certain lifestyle. It don't make no sense. It's like some of these people were dealing with these little children when they was little, but we didn't really talk about incest and stuff amongst women doing it to people or children in the family. People only made a big fuss about it if it was males. and they just came from up underneath the family, and they just started these little harems, or they just started these little, you know, religions where they can have a couple of different wives. Where again, it still don't make no sense. I'd rather have a couple of business partners or women that's independent, Miss Independent Energies or something running a business, and we got a collective or a network or something like this, than to be calling you my wife. I don't have to get married to you to do business with you or help you get a business, or and then I get a stake in your business or something like this, and we proud of what we made when we look back 10 years from now and see what we made. I don't need to marry you. Who told y'all that? That's what I'm saying. Who foreign told you this? Because if these people are putting these women under master with these men, then that means that your master can kill you. This is what happened to some people on their wedding night. Some people married a princess or a queen or something, whether it was real or fake, and then they took out your chip, and they was doing all these things, and people blaming you for letting this person doing this, but they know your reality don't meet with what this person is doing to you in the so-called spiritual or in the cyber, because I don't think there's no such thing as a cyber spiritual with these people. It's a cyber networking system that was built for demons that are checked out from God. That's what the fuck we're talking about. And it's stronger than ever now. And these are the highways or whatever, or byways that the Christ came to tear down, that God is going to stomp out of the air. Because that's where they hide those ugly things that they don't want people to see. Or these people ain't using no damn text message on no phone.
So you want to drop me off in Illinois?
For what?